And then when he didn't have furniture, like I said, I was offering the furniture. Now I'm setting this, you might know that, cool? So we're all looking out for him.
I don't remember you offering me furniture, but continue. It might have happened. I don't know. I don't think so, though. That don't sound right to me.
When Shizzy came here, my number one thing was because Shizzy, which is also weird because I heard you were saying stuff about me being insecure, but then about my YouTube, but then I'm also, I have a big ego and I call myself a big corporate entity.
I didn't say you said you were a big corporate entity. When we had our argument, you began to throw the fact that you are a big deal because you built something great for yourself on YouTube with your reaction channel. And the fact that I was not taking your side, you began to say, it doesn't make sense for you to choose them over me. It doesn't make sense monetarily. I'm a big entity. They can't do for you what I can do for you in regards to you providing reactions and the money you have and the experiences that you can provide, which you have. Let's not do that.
What?
Yeah, I called you modest. This was way before you started acting like a cockhole. And I found out that modesty is not who you actually are. When you're not friends with someone anyway. I don't know. Maybe you just a modest nigga when you with your friends and shit like that because you got no reason to try to flex because all you're doing is providing a good experience for your friends. But when you are not cool with somebody, I'm a big entity. That's what you said to me on the phone when we had our argument. But continue.
Anyway, so the whole thing was Shizzy was really wanting to boost his numbers back, really wanted to get back on YouTube, really wanted to get his numbers up. It really was very actually insecure about what he was going through.
Yes, I've said that all the time because I know that my release schedule was dog ass. And I know that the algorithm was not fucking with me. And I said, God damn, the fall off is ridiculous.
Things are still real bad for Screwface Gene. The rapper 6 Seconds replied to a lot of his claims and debunked a bunch of it. Let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button and a hype button.
And I was telling him ways that he could boost up things and help him to get to a bigger place. Listen, and I'll stop here and say this. Shizzy
listening
would like to act like I'm the one who is the nerdcore anime rap hater. Bro, nobody talks more ish about them people than Shizzy.
I roast them people. Yes. It's the nerd coordinators. They're the same people you know, I know, Cal, yeah, I've been there once. There's a picture they asked me for. Like, yeah, I've roasted them niggas on stream. I'm always calling them niggas dorks. This isn't news. This isn't a gotcha. Them niggas will say that I call them dorks. I do it to them.
Nobody makes more fun of them. Nobody denounces them more than when Shizzy is not around them or not.
I call them dorks to their faces.
And he even acts like he don't really know them like that. Right?
That's cap.
So Shizzy's been trying his hardest to separate himself from the anime rap world.
Yes, I have. I can 100% attest to that because the fans are very, very annoying. So I made sure that I made my exit from doing that. Let's continue.
That's what he told.
For the most part, everything that he's saying is legitimate.
So instead of taking accountability, Screwface tries to direct everyone else to look at 6 Seconds in the anime rappers. If anyone want to hate them, it's not the person that did a reaction video skipping over a lot of their verses and throwing shade towards the anime community and blatantly saying on live streams and in my content that I'm done with anime rap. No, it ain't me. Look at him. But then, fam, you're not actually addressing the points or the things that have been brought up with you. It's the actions, bro. You directly went after them. How are you sitting here acting as if everyone's just going after you for no reason? That's delusional. Now, 6 Seconds, he called out whatever communities, anime rap communities, and said that he wanted to distance himself because of how the fan base might be. That's on him. That's definitely more respectable than the way that you went about it, throwing shade and being nasty. He just said, hey, I would like to try to, branch out and just do rap. Maybe try some battle rapping. There's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with anime rap. I've been listening to it for a while. In fact, I don't even call it anime rap. I put that underneath nerdcore. And I love nerdcore, bro. I don't care. Shoot, if you listen to my music on my music channel, I think you can just find it on BXB Sport. I don't really link it enough. But yeah, I have a lot of nerdcore rap songs where I'm taking things like comic books, anime, shoot, just nostalgic books or even films. But anyway, I digress. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that community. If I start getting back into music, I'm going to do a lot of nerdcore songs. And I think that bass seems pretty cool, right? Audience wise, I didn't see nothing crazy. Maybe he meant that they still wanted him to continue doing anime rap and he didn't want to. So maybe he found that annoying. I do think that doing both would have been probably a better choice, especially if you really about that anime stuff. I'm really about that anime life. It's not even on camera, and I have One Piece figures on my desk to remind me certain metaphors and lessons. I come from the school of Corazon. But yeah, fam, like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Anime gets such a bad rep. People always try to make it seem like anyone who likes anime is a loser or something like that. So yeah, I think that Screwface is bugging out with that. People are entitled to having their opinions, but bam, answer the questions and the claims against you. Don't try to pawn it off on 6 seconds. What about you? What about what you did? Take accountability.
To help him, the whole thing. Because I heard in the video, he also said something about buying his friendship. No.
It comes off as buying. It's not a literal thing. It comes off as buying someone's friendship when you throw everything that you've done for them that's nice and had some type of or cost some type of money in their face. I took you to WrestleMania. We went to the Kendrick Lamar show. This and this and that and that. So of course it comes off like you're buying someone's friendship. If you did the shit to be nice, you wouldn't have to throw it in someone's face. That's the reason why it stops coming off as friendship and starts being looked at as currency. Brother.
Nigga, we were friends.
Yes, we were.
When I was broke.
Yes.
We were friends when I didn't have anything. I know maybe you don't understand what that is. That's called friendship.
I'd never denounced the friendship that we had.
I do stuff and bring you out, and money doesn't matter because I enjoyed your company.
Yes, and I said this.
Because we're supposed to be homies.
Yes, I said this. I'm so sad that this is happening, bro. I loved you, bro. Like, I'm so sad, man.
I don't just do stuff. I never rubbed it in your face.
Yes, you did. On the phone. See, the problem here is there's going to be a lot of, I'm pretty sure, because I'm doing this shit live. I'm not trying to do no jump cuts or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a whole lot of text message spinning and shit like that. And the fact of the matter of it all is a lot of this shit that you said, a lot of this dumbass shit that you said was over that final FaceTime. That's when you started talking about being a big entity and throwing the kindness in my face. And you and Fudge were talking all of that ridiculousness. Obviously, there wouldn't be a paper trail if you never shot a text messages, because who the fuck is going to say something as ridiculous as, I'm a big entity, why are you choosing them over me? Knowing damn well that if I decided to be a fuck ass nigga, I'll go click, I'll save that for later. And I don't even move like that.
I think it's pretty grimy to talk about all the good things that you did to help somebody, especially if it was genuine. Now, I can't get the aspect of trying to just stay how close you were, but if 6 seconds himself is saying that he had love for you and y'all were like brothers, cool, held your kid in my arms, we were besties, all this good stuff, there's no need for you to try to prove that point. It sounds like you're trying to make it seem like this rapper was just trash, nothing without you. You did everything for them. What he's not stating too as well is by having this rapper around you that had a buzz and had popping songs out there, and it was in a very big cipher, having them around you also rose your stock. That's what he's not stating. Like, yeah, man, taking pictures of me would make you seem like you doing things. It also make it seem like you doing things. In a rap reaction community, like, that would be mutually beneficial. Any help that was given, right, It was just what it was. If you felt like you were being used at any moment in time, then you should have spoke about it. You should have said something. Coming out now because they didn't want to do exactly what you wanted them to do for you, I think that's pretty messed up, man, especially when they were going through something, sending goons to their house. All of that, bro, that's mad lame. I just can't respect that. But that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Also hit the hype button. And check out my previous videos about this topic and other topics that I covered.